Hello and welcome back to the second episode of JYE Confessions. I bet you know that this is the show where we talk as a day. My name is Sinima Miaja and I'm glad to be your host for today. So we've introduced you to all the various segments of JYE from music and entertainment to lifestyle and then sports. So please do well to listen to our episodes on Apple and then Spotify, and also engage and interact with us on our social media platforms at JYE Pod. So today's episode promises to be fun, enjoyable, but also teaching us life lessons. And I have with me 3 lovely guests in the studio for today's episode. So from my right to my left, please introduce yourselves.
Paulina Dante, but you can call me Slim.
Allah, she is indeed a beautiful and slim lady, and then the only gentleman in the middle of the ladies.
Philip Afare.
Philip. He's the only man, so I expect him to give us back to back. And then to the last lady.
Precious.
Right? The only enjoyment minister in my class. Like everywhere fun, everywhere lit in Accra, she day.
She's not lying.
You bab enjoyment in Nigeria. So let me dive right into the story for today. Hello JYE. I'm a level 400 student and I'm in a relationship with the guy of my dreams. We've been together for a year and 3 months. He's the perfect height, 6'2", a gentleman. Open doors for me. He's always making sure I'm okay. He assures me of how much he loves me. As you can see the image I'm painting. The perfect man. There is one problem though, and 3 months into our relationship, I noticed that he would make harsh or insulting statements about certain activities I took part in or dress styles I clearly had interest. But then turn to me and say, "Not you though. You look cute wearing these clothes or doing these things." I didn't think much of it then, but as time went on, he would make this same weird statement but regarding body shape similar to mine. For context, I'm a mid-sized woman, 5'8", not curvy, but my boobs and butt are a size okay for my body. He would usually body shame women with similar body time, wearing tight clothes, and then turn to me and say, "Not you though. You look good in these clothes." This behavior of his has become too much for me, and as I've become more conscious of how I look and more insecure, I feel like I'm no more beautiful or good enough for him. Now he's telling me to hit the gym and get in shape because I let go of myself since he started dating. I love that he compliments me in my clothes, but I'm beginning to feel that they are not genuine. I'm beginning to lose interest in him, but the money he gives me and his gentleness is what is keeping me in this relationship. But most importantly, the money. What do I do? Do I stay or do I go?
So that's a very nice confession.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
How is this nice?
It's exciting.
Sure.
This is not a nice confession.
It's nice.
No.
It's not nice.
She's there
It's
for
not
the
nice.
money.
No, it's
So
not
will
nice.
you-
She is there for the money.
No.
It's not
so-
for the money, but this is a clear case of negging. So I don't.
Yeah, it's very evident that it's a clear case. But then she doesn't really have a problem staying in the relationship. With regards to the money he's giving her and the care and the attention.
Wait, do people mention the word? I'm not familiar with the word. What word is that?
The negging.
Yes.
Negging is an act of emotional manipulation whereby a person makes a deliberate backhanded compliment to another person to undermine their confidence and attempt to cause them a need for the manipulator's approval. Like someone gives you like backhanded compliments and then they want you to always come back to them for validation, like those kind of things. That's what negging is.
Yeah.
And it's going on in so many relationships. So many relationships, whether sexual relationship, whether amorous, family, like all those things.
Yeah.
It's evident there.
Yeah.
And this is a clear sign. So
Yeah.
I don't
think
see.
I've seen scenarios like this, but then I didn't even know it was termed as negging.
Yeah, that is the term. I recently came across it because I have a friend who is in a situation like this. She has friends like you got, and this friend I'm talking about, Charlie, some fine art girl, Bill, her body like you, Bob. But here's the case: her friends are always putting her down, negging her when she wears something. Like when people with the same body as hers wear something and they'll be like, now we should wear anybody, like she's not supposed to wear that, and they'll be like, oh,
she looks exactly
and this same friend of mine is with these girls, and they'll be like, oh, and we saw they like a fatal, like, do you get it? But they are nagging. She always has to go back to me like, oh, say we are fatal, say we are fatal, like, do you get it? But it's causing an emotional toll on her. Here's the case: I always see my friend crying, like she looks down on herself and all of that, and it gets to her.
She should change her.
She should change her circle of friends.
So may I ask a question?
Yeah.
Will you prefer your life than the money?
No.
If you not prefer life than your money, how come somebody treat you like this and you still be staying there talking of
the money is like so important.
Yeah. So
don't consider the right time.
She
the money
said
is important to you.
You know, Miss Slim said it's nice. So let me get to her. Please, why are you saying it's nice?
It's nice. I mean, okay, what I'll say is, if she's really, really uncomfortable with how the guy is treating her, she should leave the relationship. No matter the amount of money he's giving her, how much he gets. Because even though he's taking good care of her, he's causing her emotional trauma. And that can also cause her some mental issues that she would suffer from it in the near future. He's not going to suffer from that. He's going to go on next to the next slim lady or the next curvy one he prefers. So in my opinion, even though the money is important, if she can do something for herself that's going to bring her the money she wants, she should leave the relationship. If not, she shouldn't complain. She should accept whatever the guy is doing to her.
Yeah, I get what she's saying, but you know that like people don't really know that this thing is nagging.
Whether you know it or not,
manipulation.
if someone is treating you bad, you recognize
But
it.
at least
Whether there's a
you should
term
know,
for
you
it
should
or
know
not.
for yourself. Like, if something is wrong, that will hurt you. It will not be like in favor of something.
You know one thing about nagging, it's a manipulation.
Yeah, I understand.
So like they manipulate you to make it look like, oh, like they love you, they care for you. There's no one in this world who cares for you like they do. So it's that serious. They manipulate you.
Within your emotion, you are killing yourself, right?
Yeah, but you know some
But
people,
you don't know that.
Some people manipulate you to the extent you are so dependent on them. That's how nagging is. Because at the end of the day, they are the same people that you go back to seek validation for.
Exactly.
And we've seen that even with parents in our homes. Like your parents you do something or something trivial will happen and your parents will talk down on you. And in that same breath, they'll paint everyone, like they'll make it look like they gave birth to you, so they can't wish bad for you. Meanwhile, you just made me feel less of myself.
And sometimes too, they'll make you feel like you need to be motivated to do some things. If they don't say certain things to you, you won't feel the edge to
like
act
that
right.
Thing. This is very serious because our parents actually don't know like the toll it has on our mental health. This is very serious. Like, let's say you come back from a day or something, then you didn't really do well, and then they would talk hell and heaven and all of that.
Sometimes the parents do care about the care that they have. That's what makes sometimes they act in a strange way.
Oh, but then there are
other ways you can show your child that you care for them.
Rather than confidence is something that is important for everyone. If your confidence is down, you can't be your true self. So that's what our parents need to understand. That confidence is everything to us. So even if they care about us and all of that, they shouldn't do things that will put our confidence down, because at the end of the day, we are your children. We will come back to you.
But do you understand that they give you that confidence?
So if you know that manipulate you, an agency for confidence, why is it on one hand you are making me feel like I'm not enough, I'm not doing enough, and then on another hand you are like, if you want me to be confident, give me the avenue to
I remember one time I was at home, and then I think it was when I was in JHS. I was at home and I came home from school with my report card, and my mom was like, Ekwa, I got the crowd. Nay, so for him, first night, I didn't in a bean, and necessarily, me. She really talked down on me. I felt really bad. I was like, I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't learning enough, even though I was trying very hard to get the grades she wanted. And then in the same breath, she'd be like, I should have failing. I was on your shit. You know, that kind of thing.
Putting you down, make
they'll
you
be
feel
like,
down.
they'll be
they want to
like,
motivate you.
but you know, I'm doing all this because I love you.
Exactly.
What I want the best for you.
No one will tell
what.
you this if it's not me and all of that.
Yeah.
But parents, man, yet I see you, but I'll say who say, and their confidence from. Yes, Remo.
So I feel like this is the same thing the guy is doing today.
Yeah,
exactly.
Same thing the guy is
Exactly.
doing to the girl. He's actually putting her down so
First
so
of
much.
all, something that stood out to me in the story is she said he's the perfect man. In this world, who is the perfect man?
My sister.
Oh, I think we all have like a spec. We list the qualities that we want in a man.
Physical
that will make-
attributes.
Well, you can say that. Some people have spiritual attributes too. Yeah. So
I know, right?
so yeah,
For
like
sure.
we all have like these things that makes the perfect man for us. And to the girl, he's the perfect man. But here's a case on Negging.
But then at the end of the day, we are seeing that he's not that perfect after all.
Yeah, that's how
I mean,
neggers are.
maybe in her definition, the perfect is maybe the money he's giving her. You see, women and money, anything that comes with money.
Girls, they like
Yeah.
money.
It
they
can
like
be.
money. So they can use money to track you anywhere you go.
But so with this, do we say that those who neggers can be our parents, can be our boyfriends,
Our
can
lecturers,
be our
our
friends,
pastors,
Anyone at
They
all.
all
anyone at
include-
all.
Anyone at
They all
all. who
even your
has-
younger sister can manipulate you. Anyone at all.
Anyone at all who you at least depend on for something.
can be a nigger.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's nigger is my term for someone who negs. It's not approved by the dictionary, but let's go with it.
So in this case, what's her name?
She didn't state her name, but for this episode, we'll call her Sewa.
Okay.
So someone needs to think twice if she's still going to consider being in a relationship. Me personally, for me, if it was to be me, for me, I wouldn't mind whatever he's doing because he's not saying it right to my face. Yes, I believe that if you want to get a message across to someone, you should say it to his or her face. Let them know how you feel about their body or what they are wearing, something you're not comfortable with. If you try to
Past corners.
yes, past corners, if enter the bush, try to say something that you should
Beating
easily
around
say
the
to
bush.
you should easily say to the person, then you shouldn't even say whatever you have to say in the first place.
But Paulina, I don't agree with you. How more direct do you want him to be?
He should say it. No, he should tell her,
Hey,
I don't like this dress. Just like
You-
how he
you
said
want
she
him
should hit the gym. She should hit the gym. I mean, that's a good advice.
so
Even-
you stay there.
I will.
Like the girl is saying from the story, it looks like, it sounds like it's taking her a toll on her mental health.
So she should talk to
now,
him.
You know it's taking a toll on your mental
She
health.
should talk to him about
And
it.
then you want the person to come and tell you to your face direct that I don't want your body or whatever.
No,
Me,
if
I
that
don't
is the case,
agree
she
with you.
should tell him that there are some comments you pass that I'm not comfortable with. You know, so if there's something you want me to know, or there's something I'm not comfortable with, let me know. I mean, tell me. Let me think about it. Let me know what I'm supposed to do.
But one thing that we have to understand with this issue of negging is that the people are doing it indirectly. One, because they have an insecurity of their own, and then they're kind of
it's true.
putting it on you.
And even what
So it's
Paulina
like-
is saying, if you go and approach him, he because he's not confident enough to come and tell you to your face, he will even tell you that you are overthinking, and that is another.
Yeah.
And that will be
Yes.
a clue to leave the relationship.
But
Why would he tell you you're overthinking when you're just expressing your concerns?
Because to him, he hasn't come to tell you that he doesn't like your body, so it will be like, I've not said it, so
Yeah.
like what are you doing?
and for someone who is also like aware of whatever that they are doing, they will gaslight you. They will turn the issue
that's
around and make
that's
it
the
look
word
like
I was looking for.
You are
yeah,
Yeah.
you
Like,
are
you are doing
making
too much.
things up.
Say, "Ekutie bi anim nura." So if they say "Ekutie bi anim nura," you know that it's
Yes.
It
you
is
personally
yours.
that they are talking to.
So how why will
then
you
do
say the
have to
person
go?
to come
Go
direct?
strong to the person and ask, say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm asking you about this. I'm asking you." No, you
Yeah.
know it's by yourself. Say,
It's
as you are sitting down here, nobody is wearing this. It's you alone. So why then do you have to go and question him? Say, I'm questioning you. Say, man.
So in this case, nagging is something that communication can't solve.
Yeah.
Per what you people are saying right now.
It's
and what
if you feel like
non-verbal ways,
it's something you can't deal with, just remove yourself from the
so
situation.
non-verbal communication can work.
It's working.
So you just withdraw yourself little by little.
Because
but for verbal communication,
one thing I know is you don't have power over another person. The only person you have power over is you. And you are not a tree. So if a situation is not serving you,
have to go.
Exit.
You have to go.
All right. That's true. So the sender sounds like she's not in a good place. Like,
of course.
Yeah.
But she made mention of the money though.
So
I mean, it's all about
so
the
will
money.
you take the money over your life?
No, me personally, I wouldn't. I mean, I value my peace of mind over money.
If you're not sounding good there, why do you look for yourself to be there?
She's interested in the money.
And the money too is killing your life.
So what will you tell her? She should go do something that will give her the money.
Yes.
And when did she mention when she met the man?
No,
she said they've been together for 1 year 3 months.
And
it seems the money has been flowing in for a while.
She should be saving.
So if she has not saved till now, then she
why no?
So can we say that in this case it's because of the money? That's why the man has the right to neg. Because I don't really get the reason why people neg. Why do you think people neg?
Wait, you made a mistake. He doesn't have a right. It's just something
to him. He feels that I give you money, I treat you right, so I have the right.
Yeah.
So in this case, I'm asking, why do people even neg in the first place?
Because they have something to hold over.
They have
head.
you in hands. They have you. Whatever you do, you will surely come to them.
In this case, I'm trying to get the reason why people neg other people. Why do they neg people? Is it because they want something in return, or they are seeking to get a reaction or something like?
I think the reaction.
They want to see your reaction.
Me, I don't think it's a reaction. I think because they get some kind of satisfaction from knowing that their power, their words hold
they have power over you.
Their words have power over the neggy.
Okay. So that all boils down to what I said. They have some insecurity of their own, so they are trying to push it on you,
so that they will see your reaction,
to make them feel like, oh, I'm superior, but low key.
And with the reaction,
that's how manipulators are.
Yeah, they push their insecurity on you.
Yeah.
And aside that, so we can't say that our parents neg us because they have insecurity of their own.
No.
So why do our parents neg us?
Why can't you say that?
Our parents
also
someone
have
will say
insecurities.
So parents have insecurities. I mean, but someone will also say parents. Someone won't say parents neg. They will say parents try to motivate you to be the better person that they want you to be.
Whatever you do, however you want to put it, whether parents try to do what, it's still termed as negging.
Per the definition we have for negging.
Yeah, it's still termed as negging.
Why do our friends also neg us?
Jealousy. I mean, I would say jealousy. Envy.
They envy you a lot.
Yeah.
They
I mean, some
you.
friends,
maybe
some friends.
you will have it, but they don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
When
so they will neg you.
Yes, they will neg you. And when you get more annoying of it.
This your skirt is short. This your clap top is short. And they have a big tummy. Someone with a big tummy, she wouldn't be able to wear a clap top.
Oh, so when they see you with a big tummy,
which one is the clap top?
The crop top, please.
Crop top. Yeah, so when they see you wearing something that makes you sexy and they are feeling insecure about it, they'll be like, oh, and this top crowd, I don't like it when people really wear it. It doesn't make them look nice, even though they would want to put it on, but they don't have the body shape for it. So they just tell you that to make you feel like...
I don't think it's because they are jealous of you. People are just evil.
Hey.
They don't need a reason to be evil.
You sure?
That is very important.
Well, that's also true.
And I feel like sometimes when people do things like this, they don't even recognize what they are doing. Maybe your friend who is doing that to you, she too at home, her siblings do it to her.
Yeah, so
she
normal.
thinks it's normal.
Yeah, you are right. Okay. Yeah. So with this, we have people listening to us and people who continue listening to us. can we give them like signs of negging in your relationship with your boyfriend, in your friendship with your best friend, in like your filial relationship with your parents? Can we give them signs of negging so that they can identify and like early stages, so that they can do something about it? So Paulina.
Yeah, I mean, I can give you a typical example. Maybe you are one person who likes wearing heels. You like wearing heels, whether you're going to the club or you're going to class or to church. I mean, any social event, you want to be in heels. And then your partner, your spouse or a friend likes passing these comments. Ladies who wear heels. I've heard ladies who wear heels, they won't be giving birth. Heels has some effect on you, this. And then they'll turn to you and be like, oh, not you though. You look good in heels. You look good. I mean, that is a typical example of negging. They wouldn't tell you to your face, but they'll try to manipulate you into thinking that then heels you are wearing, you shouldn't wear it because they don't like it.
Okay, so like, if I get what you're saying, one sign of negging is your partner telling you about something that you do. Yeah. And then they take it in like a story or factual from the women who wear heels. Okay, so story form, they come with stories about other people, but the thing applies to you.
Exactly. Yeah, so I think another example of what Paulina is trying to say is the men who say, me, I don't like women who wear makeup, and then they turn to their girls and they're like, oh no, you do makeup looks good on you.
Exactly. Yeah. So someone who does that is a clear sign of like, if you're in a relationship, not just our confessee, not just sewa, but if you are in a relationship and then your boyfriend does this, please start making your mind, because he is in the early stages of grooming you to be his neggy, and it will get out of
and in the long run,
another sign of negging.
And also, when you are working with a guy or your lady, and you see a friend passes by, and then they just make a sign of laughter, you need to take care of that, because
it's true.
A sign of laughter means a lot.
Yeah.
So when they begin to, when they bypass you and then they shake their hands or make an action of any laughing, you
sarcasm.
Need to be you need to be very careful about that one.
Yeah.
Especially if you kind of share the same characteristics as the person they are laughing at.
You have to.
And also be careful of the languages that they use.
Okay.
Maybe I understand Ga. You don't understand. I'm working with you. I may go meet a girl woman and tell her, hey, before. Oh,
what does that mean?
That means I have talked indirectly to you that you are not nice.
Oh,
you see the thing, but because you don't understand the language that I'm using, you might think, so she's not talking to me. He's not talking to me.
Language barriers. Yeah,
that one also counts.
Okay, that's true. And me, I'm concerned more about the parents negging, because it happens to us most of the time.
In a typical African home.
It happens. And what are the signs you should look out for if your parents are negging you? Precious.
They know your weaknesses and how to exploit them.
Thank you.
So when they are always throwing your weaknesses in your face, that means they're negging you.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. So from what my guest said, to tell the signs of someone negging you, for your parents, they will throw your weakness at you. For your friends, they will be sarcastic. They will try to speak in a language that you don't understand, and then they will be snickering.
Yes.
And then for your partner, when you're in a relationship, they will say things like they will give backhanded compliments, and then they will complain.
Yeah.
And they will give examples of things that you like, and then they'll say this, that. So these are the signs that you must look out for when you're in a relationship or a friendship or even family setting. These are the signs.
What
of
about
negging.
Those with the pastor? Pastors also do negging.
Yeah.
Yes,
I love
that's
the chat.
true.
I love
that is true. That is true, because a pastor will bring a preach, not purposely to you, but you sitting down there, you
feel
can
that
feel
it's talking to you.
This man is talking to me.
That's not the word of God. They must hate.
Oh no.
It must hate too.
How?
It must hit you, like
It's different. The word of God is different
the word
from
of God doesn't matter. You doing something.
So are you saying your pastor next you because he comes to say things that are relatable to you?
When let's
as far as I
let's take
feel,
it for
I feel
instance.
related. I mean,
No, no,
Cindy, why
no.
are you being so defensive?
I'm being defensive because this is a very
not
big
all
issue.
pastors though.
We should draw a line between addressing certain issues and then being woke. So let's say my pastor has come, he has brought a sermon. People who like go to clubs, like this, that, and you go to clubs. So do you mean your pastor is
Let me
making
ask
you?
so your pastor does not know say people's now more honor
On him say because club.
so
The
why
word of
then
God is
you have
supposed to lift your soul, your
so
spirit.
you have to
It's not supposed
advise
to
me not to go there, but
you down.
you are rather telling me say, hey, do Saturday, be Masha Hills, no Masha, we no more club. For what?
You are there to preach about the word of God.
Advise me.
He's preaching.
No.
Advice. Okay, then they have to be careful of the words they use.
Hey, Oba.
Yes. Oba.
Miss Lindsay, but this thing, the some way, because if your pastor brings a message and then it hits.
No, your pastor knows that you do it. Let's take it like the gangsters, for instance. Those who smoke and those stuffs. You know that, yes, this man smokes. So what will you do to change him from that place? But you go there and go and say the Bible said, don't smoke, don't do this, don't
Of
do
course,
that.
the Bible
says
says
The Bible said it, but you know the person is doing it. So what do you have to do?
Cause me, I don't think pastors like when it comes to sermons,
No.
pastor snake. But you know,
Cindy, what is triggering you? Voice out.
nothing is triggering me. But here is the case that she I want us to like negging is something serious. You get it? But I don't want us to go to that woke extent of saying pastors neggers. That would be a
Some
discussion for
pastors.
another day.
Yeah.
But negging is a very serious issue. So any advice that we have for confessor.
Yes. I would say that if she feels like she's not comfortable in a relationship, even though the money is flowing and all that, she should advise herself. Me personally, I would take peace of mind over money, because in the long run, money is vanity. So she should advise herself. She should stay out of the relationship.
Peace of mind is also vanity.
It's not okay. So yeah, but peace of mind is better than money, anyways.
Okay.
So I would advise that she stays out, and if she's still thinking about, oh, the money is good, he's caring, then she should stay and shut up.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Period.
When you stay in peace, you can make the same money that the guy is giving
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
So you have to be in peace.
Yeah.
All right.
And not in pieces.
you bow and not in
Thank
pieces,
you.
crash
Thank
because
you.
these things they can even like the effect of negging, like it has a toll on your mental
Yeah.
health. It will put down your confidence. And mental health come with its consequences, suicide and all of those things. So, as you said, precious.
So one thing that manipulators do is to isolate you from your support system. So I wouldn't advise Sewa to leave him like just at a goal. I'll advise her to go and if for some reason she doesn't have a support system, or the people she used to depend on before she met this man, if for some reason they are no longer in her life, she should try to establish a cordial relationship with them, so that if eventually she leaves him, not if, when eventually she gets the strength to leave him, she can fall back on them. So in the meantime, get a support system that you can be talking to, and when you are ready, just leave him. This one, there's nothing he will give you. So leave
The
him.
money though.
Money is not.
I mean,
everything.
money.
But what my advice before we sign out is, yes, get a support system, but don't make him aware you are going to leave him.
No.
Because
Yeah.
manipulators
For sure.
are very
For sure.
shady and sneaky.
Yeah.
They might end up gripping you more than you ever thought
Yep.
they
It's
will.
true.
But in the long run, all that we've said is, please leave him, because negging is a very dangerous issue. It's a very dangerous thing that, if not taken care of, it has a mental, like it has a toll on your mental health.
Sewa, remember
among
you are
other
not a
things.
tree. You can move.
Uyo
So-
biba, ntino.
Whatever
Don't
he's giving
why?
you, someone else will give you better.
And treat you better.
Exactly.
Yeah, so please leave the relationship. But as Precious said, get yourself a support system. So yeah, this is the end of the episode, and we've said a lot. I hope you were educated about the issue of negging that we face in every aspect of our lives. And then what I would give advice, like the general advice I'll give is no human's worth is dependent on another human. So sender and our listeners, please make the right decision for yourselves, especially when you identify the early signs of negging. So that is all for today's discussion. My name is Cindy Mamioja Mensakuto, and I was your host. Precious, Philip, and Paulina were my guests for today's discussion on negging. Follow up on our social media platform at JYE Pod. And before I sign out, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my producer, Sena Ikea Asa, for always making confession happen. And also, I'll give a shout out to Kilson. He's a he always comes through for us in any technical issue. So if I don't shout out to him, he'll kill me. So yeah, that is all for today's episode. Catch you again next time when you come back with confession. Do enjoy.
Bye.